Welcome to qnawire.
So here we should first find the x and y components for vectors a and b. So a sub x will equal 44.0 cosine of 28 degrees. This is equaling 38.85. We can say a sub y is equaling 44.0 sine of 28 degrees. This is equaling 20.66. We can say that b sub x is going to equal negative 26.5 cosine of 56 degrees. This is equaling negative 14.82, and then b sub y would be positive 26.5 sine of 56 degrees. This is equaling 21.97. So at this point for part A, when they want to find, we can say that rather vector b minus vector a. So vector b minus vector a, the x component at least would be equal to negative 14.82 minus 38.85. This is giving us negative 53.67. And then vector b minus vector a component would be equal to 21.97 minus 20.66. This is equaling 1.31. And note, again, we have a positive y component and a negative x component. So here it's going to be a second quadrant. And if that's the case, we can say that, rather, let's write it in vector form first. This will equal negative 53.67 I hat plus 1.31 j hat. If we want to find the magnitude of vector b minus vector a, this would be the square root of the sum of the squares. So negative 53.67 squared plus 1.31 squared, all to the 1/2 power. This is giving us 53.7. And if we wanted to find the direction of this, we can say that this will be arctan of 1.31 divided by 53.67. This is equaling 1.4 degrees above the negative x-axis. Remember, it is in the second quadrant, so you have to specify above what axis or below what axis the angle would be. So this would be the magnitude, and this would be the direction. For part B, we want a minus b. So let's do the x component first. This would simply be equal to 38.85 minus negative 14.82. This would equal 53.67 positive. And then a minus b would to the y component would be 20.66 minus 21.97. This is equaling negative 1.31. So here, the magnitude is going to be positive. The magnitude is going to be the same as the other magnitude because the absolute value of the components are the exact same. So because the absolute value of the components are the exact same, the magnitude is going to also be the exact same. So this would be equal to 53.7. However, this right here is in the fourth quadrant because now we have a positive x but a negative y. So if this is in the fourth quadrant, the angle here would then be 1.4 degrees below the positive x-axis. So that would give us the direction and the magnitude. And if you wanted to do the exact equations again, you could. But again, it's only going to be 53.67 squared plus negative 1.31 squared, all to the 1/2 power. So this will be 53.7. Again, that would be the magnitude. And then for the angle, again, you simply take arctan of 1.31 divided by 53.67. Again, it's going to be 1.4 degrees. And then you just have to look at the components in order to see which quadrant you're in. And then you can say above or below the positive x or the negative x axis. So you just have to remember to take note of the components and see exactly where the vector will lie. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.